Hey everyone, FB here to bring you a cast of the ESL Competition Premiership 15 group stage match between Planetkey-Dynamics and BX3. This is Playday 6 of the Premier League, where the top 4 teams will eventually qualify to the playoffs, with first place in the group going directly to the grand final. And last week the results were as following. Planetkey-Dynamics and EC Esports ended in a draw, and as a result both teams were rewarded with 1 point each. AT Gaming defeated Against All Authority with a 5-1 score and got 3 new points, and that was also the result in the match Team Dignitas versus BX3. With those results, Team Dignitas are still undefeated at 12 points, and with only 2 more playdays left to go, they are very close to qualifying directly to the grand final. Planetkey-Dynamics are at second place with 8 points after having won 2 matches and tied 2 matches. EC Esports is found at third place with 6 points, having 1 win and 3 draws. And following them we got AT Gaming, who currently are occupying the last playoff spot at 4th place, having also 6 points with 1 win, 3 draws and 1 loss. At 5th place at the moment is MNM Gaming, which is the former Fun Team lineup. They have 3 points so far, having won 1 match and lost 3. Last year's grand finalists BX3 are a bit surprisingly perhaps found at 6th place, having only collected 2 points so far, with 2 draws and 2 losses. And finally Against All Authority is at last place, with also having 2 points, with 2 draws and 3 losses, and is the only team that no longer have a chance to get into the playoffs. Let's also take a look at the format. The matches are played in 4 sub-matches: 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2, 3 vs 3 and 5 vs 5. The 2 first sub-matches are worth 1 point each, while the 3 vs 3 and 5 vs 5 are worth 2 points each. And every sub-match is played to 7 except the 2 vs 2, which is played to 5. And also tennis mode is in effect for the 3 vs 3 and 5 vs 5 sub-matches. That means that if the score is 6-6, the team need to win with 2 points. And we are in the middle of a couple of warm-up rounds before we will start this match. Looks like the first map will be Choco Burger by Crap125. The world record here is 58.378 by Symbiose. And traditionally we'll start with the 1 vs 1, so we'll see if that's gonna be the case. Looks like the teams aren't quite ready yet. I actually do know the lineup for Planetkey-Dynamics already, so for them Saffron will be playing the 1 vs 1. And then the 2 vs 2 will be Extreme and Renew, played on the same track. But not sure who will be playing for BX3. Before we start, it's also worth repeating here that BX3 still have a chance at getting to the playoffs despite only having collected 2 points, but they definitely need to get some points from this match, preferably winning it so they get 3 points, but I think it might also be enough if they get the draw and then win the last match next week. I'm not so sure about that though, but yeah, they definitely want to win this match, and same for Planetkey-Dynamics, because they can still get first place in the group if they win this one and then also defeat Team Dignitas in the last playday next week. So it's a really important match for both teams. Looks like we are still not going live. Nope. We do know the player for BX3 though is gonna be Leo, driving the 1 vs 1. Let's just take a quick look at the Deddy as well, the top 30 online records. See that Extreme is at top 6, Javi Flyer at top 10, Saffron at top 13, Link at top 18. And those are the only players in the Deddy. So neither Saffron or Leo are actually in the top 30, as we are live into the first round following BX3 Leo, who is going to be behind with 500s. Oh, as we see some lag as well. Saffron can extend his lead now, 10 hundreds ahead. But still doable for Leo to make a comeback. Some tricky turns coming up. Saffron though with good speed over the jump. And he's now gonna be ahead with 1500s. So a great start from Saffron. Here's a difficult part. Gotta watch out so you don't hit the pole. Saffron will avoid it and is now in front with 2500s. 3600s behind the Diddy record. Coming up to the final turn, Saffron with no mistakes, and he will take this first point. 54.90 versus Leo's 55.12. Starting the second round. Playing to 7. And it's again Saffron who will have the better start, but Leo with a great exit and another good turn there from Leo puts him at first place. 600 ahead of Saffron, goes a bit wide but will avoid the wall at least, trying to build up speed over this long stretch. Seems like Leo might have gotten a bit more speed though, so he will stay in front. Good turn there from Saffron. Getting a bit closer, another good turn from Saffron, puts him only a few hundreds behind Leo. Coming up to the final turns, great landing though from Leo, will put him in front. Saffron will have to have a good last turn, and he will try to go for it, but it's not enough. Leo will stay in front and ties up the score. 54.85 versus Saffron's 0.96. That was a pretty good round. Both players seems pretty evenly matched. It's always good to set 54 high times on this track. Saffron with a good turn. Takes the lead here in the start. That's a good turn from Leo. Will be able to overtake Saffron, who once again is not able to build up as much speed over the stretch. So Leo with the possibility to take the lead for the first time in the match. Oh, but then will end up crashing, and that's gonna get Saffron the lead instead, and with quite a big margin as well. Should be no problems for Saffron to secure this point. With a time of 55.35. So a bit unfortunate there for Leo. See if he can recover from it. It's often a mental thing when you make that kind of mistake, knowing that you got the lead. Sometimes it can be a bit hard to refocus. At least in the very next round, we'll see if Leo can pull it off. It's a promising start. Oh no, he's gonna end up crashing in the downhill. Oh, and then Saffron will crash as well. And Leo is back to first place. So Leo quite lucky here. Hopefully will end up tying up the score. You never know though, the round is still not over. But he's almost 5 seconds ahead at this point. Should be no problems. Coming up to the final turn, and Leo will take it against all odds. Not sure what happened to Saffron. It might have been that he didn't know that Leo crashed, and so he tried to risk it a bit more than usual. Because if you are in the lead after your opponent makes that kind of blunder, you kind of want to take it a bit more safe. But it's gonna be 2 points apiece, starting the the fifth round. Since we had that restart in the beginning. This time, no early mistakes from either players. Ooh, Leo will lose a bit of ground. Don't want to have your wheels off the track. That means that you will lose speed. And Saffron takes the lead with 1200s. And Leo is lagging a bit. Unfortunately, let's follow Saffron instead. Using their rear camera See here, Leo trying to catch up. He is getting closer. But as long as Saffron doesn't mess up the last turn, it's not going to matter. And he won't. 54.96 by Saffron defeats Leo with 400s and is back in lead at 3-2. Oh yeah, it seems like he got a transition bug, so that's what happened to Saffron. It's always a bit buggy, at least in Trackmania 2 Stadium, when you go from, say, grass up to road again. So we see that here in this turn. So I guess Saffron got some kind of bug and then was thrown into the wall. Oh, Leo goes too wide and he will fall down. It's a terrible place to crash as well. It's gonna put Saffron in a great position. Can take a 2-point lead at 4-2. Not really any difficult turns here in the end once you pass that pole. And Saffron will take it with a time of 54.99. So we'll see if Leo can come back from this deficit. The times he's been setting tells me that he's certainly capable of making that comeback, but at the same time Saffron has been looking strong and he will get a great start again. Consistently been a bit faster than Leo in the start. And already Saffron is ahead with 3600s. Will go down to 3300s in the next checkpoint, but this is another golden opportunity for Saffron to win another round. And with that, go up to a 3-point lead. See if Leo can come back from this. Saffron will avoid the pole. As long as it doesn't mess up the last turn, he will take it. We see Leo crashing as well. And that will make it a point for Saffron. A good time as well, 54.81. I believe that is the fastest time so far. Yes. So good time there from Saffron. Puts him in the lead at 5-2. And he's 2 points away from winning the first sub-match. Leo will have to try and do the start a bit faster, because that seems to be where Saffron is winning these rounds. Another good turn. Avoids the transition bug. And he will take the lead with 1100s. Leo's still in it though, but he will have to make something happen in the second half of the round. Otherwise Saffron will go up to map point. Oh, okay, that is a better turn from Leo, so he will catch up slightly to Saffron. Oh, and a good landing as well. Leo getting closer. He will have to risk ending though. Oh, Saffron with better speed in the downhill. Puts him in a great position coming up to the final turn. And he will take it 54.76. Leaving no chance for Leo. And the score is now 6-2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure if Leo can come back from this, because Saffron has been setting faster times. If the players are setting about the same times, then I would say Leo might still have a chance, but Saffron has been a bit faster consistently. And we see him, oh, Leo clips the wall, and I think that's gonna be it. Yes, he will retire, and Saffron will take home the 1 versus 1 for Planetkey-Dynamics, which will give them 1 point, 1 point in the total score. So I might as well just add that already now. Seven 2 on the first map. 54.93, another solid time from Saffron, closing it out. And it's a great start for Planetkey-Dynamics. So we'll move on to the 2 versus 2 now, which is of course played on the same track, ESL Chocoburger by Crap125. And the lineups for Planetkey-Dynamics will be Extreme and Renew. And it looks like Javi Flyer and BAP will play for BX3. Gotta say though, that was a really good performance by Saffron. I can only recall 2 bad rounds for him. One of them was that transition bug, and then he had another bad one which was like a 55 low times, but otherwise I think he, like, all his rounds were under 55 seconds, so yeah, that was a really good performance from Saffron. We'll see if he's gonna play... no, wait, he's not gonna play the 3 versus 3, but he will play the 5 versus 5 for Planetkey-Dynamics. Alright, so Extreme and Renew now also on the server, so we'll have a couple of warm-ups. And again, in the Daddy we did see that Extreme got a top 6 time, 54.45, and Javifly got a top 10 time, 54.50, so based on that, BX3 looks to have a pretty strong lineup in this 2 versus 2 submatch. Renew is at top 17, 54.55, and Lund apparently is now playing instead of no wait. Okay, never mind. Brain fart. Okay, so it's gonna be Javi Flyer and Lund play for BX3, and for Planetkey-Dynamics it's Renew and Extreme. Okay, and Lund is at top 18 with a time of 54.55. Alright. Of course, this submatch is played to 5 instead of 7, since the draws are pretty common, especially if it's a close matchup. As we are waiting here, there are lots of streams going on right now for the other matches. Of course, this is just the Premier League. There are, I believe, 5 other divisions in ESL Competition Premiership 15. Not all of them are streamed, but a pretty decent amount of streams are going on right now, I'm pretty sure. Let's just click on the Trackmania 2 link above the stream and you can see which other streams are going on at the moment. Alright, so maybe 1 or 2 more warm-ups. Last warm-up, says Flo, so we will start this submatch momentarily. And yeah, I don't know, this could be a close match. It's really hard to predict the 2 versus 2 sometimes. Extreme do have the fastest time, but that doesn't really mean too much. And Lund is playing this 2 versus 2. He's also going to play the ESL Stadium Nations Challenge 2015 semi-final match played tomorrow, Sweden versus Germany, which I will also stream. But anyways, that's the end of the warm-ups. Now we'll start this 2 versus 2. Extreme and Renew for Planetkey-Dynamics will take on Lund and Javi Flyer for BX3. Looks like we're not gonna start just yet. Seems like maybe one of the players have disconnected. Renew seems to not... yeah, he's standing still, so... Okay, he's ready now. So now we'll go live. Good luck, have fun. Following Lund into the first round. Oh, he gets a slowdown here in the start. It's a very minor slowdown, but he will put him at 4th place. Renew with a slightly bad turn, but then builds up a lot of speed over that mini stretch. He's right now at 3rd place. It's Javi versus Extreme for 1st place right now. And at the moment this is a draw. Javi stumbling a bit as he drove over the border, but won't get punished for it. Still keeping that 1st place. Great exit. Hits the apex in a great way. Good landing as well. Javi still keeping 1st place. Trying to get the draw. Oh, as Extreme will end up crashing in the downhill. Lund will pass him and go up to 3rd place. Javi still looking solid. Will take it with a time of 54.82. Ahead of Renew with 55.06. And Lund with 55.42. Extreme with that late crash, setting a time of 56.99. So BX3 will take the 1st point. As we start the 2nd round. See some different trajectories approaching that 1st drift. Renew losing a bit of speed, goes down to 4th. Javi gets a small bump, and Renew can pass him. Right now it's Extreme leading the group, just ahead of Lund. Javi with good speed over the drop. And that's a good turn from Renew. Puts him at 3rd place again. Then almost went too wide. It's a really close round so far. Much better landing from Renew. Javi will drop down to 4th place. Lund right now in the lead though, so we will see a draw. Unless something happens here in the end. Renew will crash. And Javi will take 3rd place, which will make it a red point. So right now BX3 have looked a bit more solid than Planetkey-Dynamics. Extreme crashed in the 1st round and then Renew in the 2nd. And at the same time Javi and Lund without any major mistakes so far. So they are in the lead with 2 points. Close pack of players early on. Into the 3rd round, and then Javi with the no drift. See if Lund can save this round, or if Planetkey-Dynamics will take their 1st point. Lund doing a great job so far, and just as I say that, he will end up clipping the wall. And it's top 2 for Planetkey-Dynamics, led by Renew. 900s ahead of Extreme. They will avoid the walls in the end and take their 1st point. 54.95 by Renew, 55.27 by Extreme, putting the score at 1-2. And it seems like we will have another break. Renew, apparently his game crashed, so we'll have to have a small break again. And still feels like either one of these teams can win this sub-match. Taking a look at the team scores, it's Javi with the fastest time, 54.82, Lund with 0.87, Renew with 0.95, and Extreme 55.02, so very similar times. Are they playing with a keyboard or with a steering wheel? I would say most of these guys, if not all of them, are playing with a gamepad. Some of them might play with a keyboard, but gamepad is the most common way of playing this game. Steering wheels are not very common at all, especially not for Stadium, which requires a lot of quick adjustments, so it's not really ideal for this game. But for other Trackmania environments, especially the older ones, you do see some people using the steering wheel. And anyways, live into this next round, it looks like both Haviflyer and Lund have dropped down early on. And Planetkey-Dynamics will get an easy point this time, which will tie up the score. Haviflyer 2 seconds behind and Lund 3 seconds behind. Should be a piece of cake for Planetkey-Dynamics to secure this point. 55.02 by Renew, 0.06 by Extreme. And BX3 had a 2-0 lead, but now Renew and Extreme winning the last 2 rounds, and it's 2 points apiece. Going live into the 5th round. Still no draws in this 2 versus 2. This time it's London Haviflyer going up to 1st and 2nd place. But Renew and Extreme still in it. Renew... oh, as Lund drops down. Oh, and then Extreme lands on his back. He will get back on his wheels though, but I don't know if he can actually continue this. Okay, he will actually be able to continue it, but he will be behind with a lot of seconds. And it looks like BX3 will take over the lead again. Renew is forced to catch up to Haviflyer, but he's 1800s behind. Oh, great last turn! Almost made it! Had he not crashed there, he would have exited with a lot more speed than Haviflyer. And then he might have passed him just before the finish line. But that did not happen. Haviflyer wins it 54.93 ahead of Renew, Lund and Extreme. And BX3 are back in the lead. It was a good decision though by Renew to try and risk that last corner. Got nothing to lose in that situation. And everything to gain. Oh, Extreme nudges the wall. Oh, and then Renew will crash as well. Both Planetkey-Dynamics players are down, and now BX3 can go up to map point on the 2 versus 2. Simply by not crashing, they have overall been a bit more consistent than the Planetkey-Dynamics players. Good landing there from Lund. 3500s ahead of Haviflyer, who will lose a bit of speed here in the end, but still comfortably ahead of Extreme. And that's gonna be it. Lund takes it 54.84, very nice time. Haviflyer 55.64, still enough to defeat both Extreme and Renew. Putting the score at 2-4. Alright, this could be the last round of this second sub-match. Oh, okay, Extreme teleported a bit. Still driving though, and is right now in 1st place. Lund and Haviflyer in the middle, Renew at 4th place, but will pass Haviflyer and Lund. Both BX3 players down. And now it looks like Planetkey-Dynamics will get the easy point. Not very close round so far actually. It's been pretty underwhelming so far. Renew keeping that 1st place. 900s ahead of Extreme. And Planetkey-Dynamics still in it. 1 point away from tying up the score. So far, Renew have collected the most amount of points with 20. Haviflyer with 17, Extreme with 16, and Lund with 13. Based on the team scores, Planetkey-Dynamics should maybe be in the lead instead, but that's not been the case. Oh, Lund will flip out of the track, and he will not land on his wheels like Extreme did. He is out, and this will be a point for Planetkey-Dynamics, putting the score at 4-4. Doesn't matter if Haviflyer wins this one. Renew and Extreme just need to focus on not landing on their back, and seems like they will be successful in that. Good time by Haviflyer, 54.81, which is the fastest one so far. Alright, 4-4, and no tennis mode in this sub-match. Will Planetkey-Dynamics complete the comeback, winning 3 rounds in a row, or can BX3 finally close this out? Let's find out as we go live into what possibly could be the final round. Renew with an awesome start takes first place. Ahead of Extreme at second, Lund and Haviflyer not looking very good right now. Better speed by Haviflyer though, seems like he will overtake Extreme. Maybe not. Extreme actually keeping that second place still. Oh, this is really close. Halfway through the round, Haviflyer with a great turn goes up to first place ahead of Renew and Extreme, and then he crashes, but Extreme will also crash. 2 players down. Renew remaining at first place, 21 hundredths ahead of Lund. Extreme is still in front of Haviflyer. Looks like Planetkey-Dynamics will take this sub-match. 54.74 by Renew, great time. Ahead of Lund, Extreme, and then Haviflyer will retire. I was pretty certain that BX3 would close that out, but Planetkey-Dynamics proving that you should never give up, and they will take it with a score of 5-4. And now BX3 need to win the last 2 sub-matches if they still want to have a chance to qualify to the playoffs. They cannot afford losing this match. I think they do have the capacity to win it, but it's not going to be easy. Planetkey-Dynamics got a very strong and deep lineup. We see that Poker and Mi4 are getting ready to play, and their third teammate will be Swoopy. So that's going to be the lineup for Planetkey-Dynamics, which is a very strong lineup on paper. So I'm very curious to see what lineup BX3 will play with. It looks like it's going to be Sneak, Haviflyer, and Leo. And we are moving on to the next track. Arabidopsis by Ace. The world record is 56.285 by Sheriff. And now we will switch to point limit 7 again, and tennis mode is in effect. So if the score will be 6-6, you need to win with 2 points. And just as important this match is for BX3, it's also a really important match for Planetkey-Dynamics if they want to try and get first place in the group. They still have the chance to do that, but they will have to win this match and then also take down Team Dignitas in the last playday next week. Alright, so we are continuing the warm-up rounds. Let's take a quick look at the Daddy. Poker is at top 3 with a time of 56.31. Swoopy is at top 11, 56.40. Haviflyer at top 20, 56.45. and Saffron at top 29, 56.48. Just want to show a key part of this track is this turn here, where you can go for this trajectory here at the inside of the pole, but then you also have to drive over this border here, and we see the players passing, and that is a kind of a risky decision, because if you hit it in the wrong way you will get a bump, and that will make you likely hit the pole as well. So we often see people crash at that part. And I'm pretty sure we will see that's happening in this match as well. Alright, looks like the teams might be ready. Yes, so we are starting the 3 versus 3 of this ESL CPS 15 group stage match between Planetkey-Dynamics and BX3. Planetkey-Dynamics won the 2 first sub-matches. Saffron defeated Leo in the 1 versus 1 with a score of 7-2, and then Planetkey-Dynamics also won the 2 versus 2 Extreme, and Renew defeated London Hobbyflyer with a score of 5-4. And again, BX3 need to win these last 2 sub-matches if they want to have a chance to qualify to the playoffs. Here we go, live into the first round, and Sneak will miss the start. That was really odd. And he's not gonna ask for a restart either, he will continue driving behind with 2400s. Leo and Hobbyflyer first and second place though. If they can keep those positions, then it's not going to matter if Sneak is at last place. Here's this turn I was talking about. Miquatro going for that outside line, and Swoopy ends up hitting the pole. Sneak though still at last place, so he did not pass Swoopy. Miquatro at first place ahead of 2 BX3 players. But then will end up getting what looked like a landing bug, so Hobbyflyer will take over first place. Leo also dropped down. Lots of crashes here in the first round. Hobbyflyer will take first place, 56.87. Poker at second, Miquatro at third, Leo at fourth, Swoopy at fifth, Sneak at 6th, but he's not going to be able to make it a round for BX3. Planetkey-Dynamics with the lead. BX3 will definitely have to perform better than that if they want to take down this Planetkey-Dynamics lineup. It's another promising start for Leo. Will lose a bit of speed. Swoopy can pass him, and also Poker. Swoopy is forced to go outside of the pole this time. Staying at third, and then gets a huge bump, and Sneak will end up crashing in the narrow section. And this will be another blue point, it seems. Leo is the only player for BX3 that is doing well, and as I say that, he goes straight into the pole, and it looks like it's gonna be a top 3 round for Planetkey-Dynamics, unless Hobbyflyer can pass Swoopy in the end. No, he won't. And Planetkey-Dynamics with their second point, 56.95 by Poker, 57.41 by Miquatro, and 0.67 by Swoopy. Yeah, this is not looking good for BX3. Leo and Hobbyflyer with a pretty fast start, but then not able to keep it together all the way to the end. And then Sneak is, I don't know if he's maybe untrained on this track, because he's gonna get another slow start in the third round. Usually one of BX3's best players. He's already behind with 30 hundreds. 3 players going outside of the pole and 3 players going inside of it. Leo and Javi first and second right now. So they could get BX3's first point. Sneak is actually ahead of me Quattro. Leo and Javi still keeping it together. Swoopy is the closest one for Planetkey-Dynamics. But it looks like BX3 will take their first point. Good times as well. 56.68 by Javi and 0.71 by Leo. Showing that they can play good on this track. And that's what they need to do if they want to stay alive. 2-1. But yeah, if Sneak can't really help out, then it's really hard. Kind of want to have all 3 players doing equally well. Swoopy goes a bit wide, but still at 3rd place though. Poker and Sneak will follow, and looks like Javi is far behind the others. Yeah, almost 6 seconds behind. Oh, whoa. Almost hit the pole. Poker at 5th place right now. Oh, and there goes Leo into the wall. It's top 2 for Planetkey-Dynamics, with Poker now up to 4th place. It's gonna be a 3-point lead for Planetkey-Dynamics. Quattro takes first, 56.94. Swoopy at 2nd, Sneak at 3rd, Poker at 4th. And here are Javi and Leo slowly driving over the finish line. Starting the 4th round, or the 5th round. Once again, it's Leo and Javi with a quick start. Poker at 3rd place. Here comes Swoopy with a good amount of speed. Leo will get that bump from the border and is thrown into the pole. Goes down to 8th place. Poker with a good platform part, able to overtake Javi to go up in the lead. Javi building up decent amount of speed though, and a good turn there as well. Could take 1st place, but it looks like Sneak has now dropped down to last place. And then Poker is able to... Actually no, he's not gonna pass Javi. They set the exact same time, and Javi is rewarded the 6 points. But we got 3 Planetkey-Dynamics players in the top 4, and that is of course a blue point. 4-1 now. I don't think that Planetkey-Dynamics have played that well either on this track, but just so many crashes from the BX3 players, as we see Sneak dropping down again in the 1st turn, and they just can't afford that to happen. Need to try and be a bit more consistent. Javi and Leo 2nd and 3rd place though. See if they can make a difference. Poker with a good turn, can go up to 2nd, and here's me Quattro as well, top 3 for Planetkey-Dynamics. And more looks like BX3 will be not qualified to the playoffs. Last season they reached the grand final, but this season it's not looking to be the case. 56.83 by Quattro, 0.88 by Swoopy, and 0.90 by Poker. A very solid round by the blue team. 5-1. Planetkey-Dynamics 2 points away from eliminating BX3 from the playoffs. Oh, Sneak gets a huge bump there from the border. I don't know if you actually need to drive over that border. I don't think the others did. So he's gonna be at last position once again early on into the round. And it's already... Actually no, Leo is teleporting again, but this is looking awful for BX3. Not really any signs of them winning. Swoopy will end up crashing though, and Leo can go up to first place. Where is Flyer? Ah, no, he's too far behind. Way too far behind. Oh, but BX3 now hitting the pole. Flyer can pass him, and I think that might actually make it a round for BX3. Leo will take first place. Wow, great time, 56.59. If only you could set those times in every round, that would certainly make a difference. And Flyer will take third. Sneak at sixth, but the round score is 10-11 in favor of BX3, getting their second point. Yeah, taking a look at the team scores, we do see that Land and Flyer got the two fastest times, but they are only at third and fifth place. And then Sneak, of course, at 6th place with only 13 points. Planetkey-Dynamics just way more consistent. Showing yet again that it's not about how fast your times are, it's how consistent you are. It's pretty collected pack of players. So in this round, as we see Leo driving over the border and getting a huge slowdown. Flyer, the only player remaining for BX3, surrounded by Poker and BX3, who will pass him in the last corner to take first and second place. 0.73 by BX3, 0.76 by Poker, and also Swoopy under 57 seconds. Great performance from Planetkey-Dynamics, puts them at map point with 6-2. Oh, it's Leo, of course, not Land. I only see the first letter in the team scores. Anyways, Leo is the one who's playing, not Land, and he will end up crashing in this next turn, or in this next round, which is not a good sign for BX3. 2 seconds behind. Here's Poker. He's also had a pretty slow start. Sneak is in front of him. Oh, but not for long. Sneak now down, and Flyer, the only player for BX3 remaining in the top. Swoopy and BX3 now passing him. And they are looking to be winning this round. Without much of a problem. 56.68 by Swoopy, 0.73 by BX3, and then Flyer giving up in the end to let Poker take third. And that's going to be it. BX3 can no longer reach the playoffs. Planetkey-Dynamics wins the 3 vs 3 with a score of 7-2. And of course that means that they have already won the match as well. But I believe we will still play the 5 vs 5. Alright, so moving on to the 5 vs 5, the track will be Overperform by Nevermind and Thompson. Poker with the world record 59.785. And Poker will play this track as well. Right now it's only him and Saffron on the server, but also Extreme, Scrappy and Joduki will be playing. And then for BX3 we got Land, Sneak, Flyer, Leo and Ranked. But yeah, to be honest, I kinda expected BX3 to do a bit better. But yeah, I don't know, maybe their motivation isn't very high, being at 6th place in the group. But they are definitely capable of defeating a team like Planetkey-Dynamics. Also, they are missing some players. Neo is not driving for them. I don't know if he's actually played at all for them in this season, but usually he is one of their best players. Alright, so I don't think it will take that long before we start. Right now we're waiting for Joduki to get on the server. And again, it's worth repeating that Planetkey-Dynamics will now have the chance to get first place, but they will have to win against Team Dignitas next week. A draw will not be enough. And that's not going to be an easy task. Also, the last map pack will be released after this match, I believe. There's gonna be a map release cup at 10 PM where you can take a first look at the final maps. Alright, looks like Joduki is still not on the server, but maybe someone will replace him. Looks like it might be Mi4, because now they do have 5 players. So yeah, we'll start shortly, maybe a couple more warm-ups, and take a look at the Deddy. Poker, as mentioned, got the world record. Then we see ranked at top 11, 59.91, extreme at top 16.93, scrappy at top 17.94, saffron at top 23.95, Javi Flare at top 30, 59.98. And that is the last player. Alright, so now we got 6 players for both teams. And Joduki is on the server, so I guess Mi4 won't be playing. And both teams seem to not be in a huge rush to start this last sub-match. Might still be a while. Alright, seems like we will start now. Good luck, have fun. Let's finish off this match. Planetkey-Dynamics have already won it by winning the 3 first sub-matches. It's a bit unfortunate that BX3 lost that 2 versus 2. They had the lead with 2-4, I believe, but Extreme and Renew able to make the comeback and winning 3 rounds in a row. Had BX3 won that one, then they still could have gotten a draw out of this match, and then I think there might still have been a small chance of them qualifying to the playoffs if they won the last group stage match as well. Looks like Joe Dookie is not driving, but it seems like we are live though, at least to my knowledge. Extreme takes first place, and looks like Joe Dookie might have disconnected, so he's standing still, but I don't know, maybe we should just continue this round, or maybe not. Alright, Leo now says that he also crashed in the start, so we will see a end round. Yeah, so now we have to wait for Joe Dookie, delaying the match even more. And I guess as we are waiting, I can remind everyone that tomorrow at 8 PM CST, Germany will play against Sweden in the semi-final of ESL Stadium Nations Challenge 2015, which I will be casting. Could be a close match. Germany definitely the big favorites, but Sweden have defeated them in the past. So it's not completely unthinkable that Sweden could take it. And Joe Dookie still not on the server. Should maybe start thinking about replacing him, unless he shows up in the near future. Alright, Miquatro is now in the lineup, so he might be replacing him. Or not. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Just waiting for the match to start. Extreme is driving backwards to entertain himself. Who's driving for Germany and Sweden? Lots of players. There's 3 lineups, one for tech, one for dirt, and one for full speed. And it's basically different players for each lineup. I would say Sweden might have the best dirt team, but then in tech and full speed, especially in full speed, Germany are the favorites. Sweden might be able to win the tech map, I would say, but it's not going to be easy. And then in the full speed track, I think we need to just be happy if we win like a couple of rounds, because Germany got a super strong full speed lineup. Alright, so alright, I think we are starting now finally. 5 versus 5, Planetkey-Dynamics versus BX3, and the Sneak is now standing still, but whatever, I think we should just continue playing. Seems like we are also 6 players. No wait, we are 5. But Sneak is still standing still, so I don't know if he will end the round once again. We are still driving though. Yeah, no, here comes the end round, so still Haven't started this sub-match, but now I think we will start. All 5 players are driving. Following Poker, who got the world record. So, Hobbyflyer ranked and Extreme together with Poker, who are performing the best so far. Poker can go up to first place. See Extreme crashing for Planetkey-Dynamics. Also MiQuattro have dropped down, and so has Saffron. So BX3 might win the first round. Lund with a wide line. Oh, and then stumbles as well. Scrappy might pass him, but looks like ranked Hobbyflyer and Leo have all passed Poker in the meantime. On their way to take top 3. Here's the final turn. Poker might pass Lund, or no, Hobbyflyer, who crashed in the last turn, but Ranked and Leo will make this a point for BX3. And Sneak retiring. Second round, let's follow Saffron this time. Lund with a slow start. And also Sneak, who I don't think is very trained on these tracks. Because, yeah, normally he's one of BX3's best players, and he will go down, hits the wall. Oh, Saffron also hitting the wall, and also Scrappy has fallen down. Lots of players. Leo also with a mistake. Only 4 players remaining, or 5 players with ranked. Extreme currently at first place, Hobbyflyer at second, Poker at third, MiQuattro joins up with Poker. Planetkey-Dynamics having the advantage. Hobbyflyer could set a good time, maybe under 1 minute. No, 1 minute 1900s. Takes first place, but Extreme, Poker and MiQuattro are following. And Planetkey-Dynamics will win the second round. Oh, and Sneak, I think he missed the start again. So he's not much of a help for BX3, that's for sure. Top 2 right now, Extreme and Poker, ahead of Lund at third place. He's able to still stay in the top, but he is surrounded by blue players. Scrappy and Extreme in front of him, and MiQuattro and Poker behind him. Only Saffron is missing, but he's not too far behind. Scrappy goes down, but it's not going to make much of a difference. That could make a bigger difference though. MiQuattro is also down. Ranked can go up to 4th place, but oh yeah, Leo has retired, so this will be a round for Planetkey-Dynamics. Extreme takes first, and Poker able to sneak by Lund and take 2nd place. As we see Sneak trying to reach the finish line. Would be good maybe if there was a GPS, since it kind of looks like he's playing the track for the first time. Alright, next round in this very, very exciting 5 versus 5. Ranked and Sneak already down for BX3. Hobbyflyer with a good start. I think he's been collecting the most amount of points so far for BX3 with 21 points. You got Poker, Ranked and Extreme in front of him. Sneak actually with no points so far for BX3. Alright, and Haviflyer is actually looking to win this round. 1500s ahead of second place. But none of his teammates are even close to him. 8th, 9th and 10th place occupied by BX3 players. Actually, Mi4 is on his back. So he won't get any points, but it's not gonna matter. Score will now be 3-1. So yeah, it's only a matter of time before Planetkey-Dynamics are winning this last sub-match. I think, like BX3, like they are not setting bad times or anything. It's just that they are not focused, it seems, or like motivated to actually perform well in this match. And that makes sense, I guess, when they've already lost it, but it kind of looked the same in the 3 versus 3 as well. As we see Poker having, or with the chances at a pretty good time. He's only 1700s behind his own world record. So this might be the first one under 1 minute. We will lose a bit of speed there in the end. 1 minute 700s by Poker, still a very good time. Ranked will take second with 0.15. Saffron and Scrappy 3rd and 4th ahead of Haviflyer and Leo. Extreme at 7th, Lund at 8th, Mi4 at 9th, and Sneak not finishing. Let's take a look at the team scores. So Poker with 44 points. Haviflyer with 37, Ranked with 36, so actually 2 BX3 players in the top 3. It's mostly Lund, Leo and Sneak underperforming, especially Sneak. Oh wow, 4 BX3 players already down. And I think also Ranked might have crashed, yes. So all 5 BX3 players are already with mistakes. Let's take a look at the top. It's Extreme, Mi4 and Poker leading the way. Oh, wow. That was quite spectacular by Poker. It's gonna drop down to 6th place, but Planetkey-Dynamics still winning. 5-1. See if BX3 can win any more points. Not if Ranked gets that kind of start. Sneak is actually doing fairly well. Oh, and Scrappy will have his wheels outside of the road. Did he land on his back as well? Yes, he did actually, so no points for Scrappy. And I don't think BX3 can ask for a better chance to win another point. See if they can take advantage of it. Sneak is actually driving fairly decently. He's ahead of Saffron as well. He's at 9th place. Haviflyer at 1st. Oh, as I switch him, he's in the wall. Extreme and Mi4 goes up to 1st and 2nd, which I think will make this a blue point, despite Scrappy not finishing. Yes, it's a blue point. Score difference was 29-23. 6-1. It's match point for Planetkey-Dynamics. Or actually, they've already won, of course. But let's see if they can also win this last sub-match. It could actually be important for the overall results. Actually, no, it's not going to make a difference, I think. Because if Planetkey-Dynamics wins against Team Dignitas, they will pass them. They're not going to have the same amount of points. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting match. Hopefully I can cast that one. Because that one will decide first place in the group. I'm pretty sure as well that there's going to be another important match that will decide what the other teams will be in the playoffs, because it's actually really close between most teams. It's only against All Authority and now also BX3 who no longer got the chance to qualify. I guess we have to wait for the last results as well. But yeah, that's gonna be the last round. Planetkey-Dynamics wins it 7-1 on the 5 versus 5, putting the end result at 6-0. We can just take a look at the group before I'm heading off. So yeah, Planetkey-Dynamics now at 11 points, only 1 point behind Team Dignitas. Oh, wait a minute. Team Dignitas are also playing this week, and if they win, I guess it doesn't matter if Planetkey-Dynamics win against them next week. So yeah, in that case, then Team Dignitas are already at first place. So yeah, they need to lose this match that they are playing tonight, or get the draw perhaps. But they probably won it though. Anyways, we'll just have to wait and see. And then we can see the other teams as well. I think EC Sports 80 Gaming and M&M Gaming will battle it out for the last remaining playoff spots. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, so thanks for watching everyone. See ya!